Good morning, everyone. Right before noon. Oh my gosh. So I am like so over Streamlabs right now, you guys. So I've been recording for like, I don't know how many minutes, like 20, something like that. And then I noticed that my background is not my background, you guys. It's my other screen. So I totally had to like fuck that shit up, per the usual. So kids are at in-laws today. I'm making deep hit. It's got 15 minutes left, but it can cook a little longer. It's not gonna hurt anything for those of you that know what deep hit is. And I will be at NFT Expoverse this weekend at the Just NFTs booth, and I will be roaming around as well. I'm taking some videos so you guys can see my experience at NFT Expoverse Los Angeles. That is this weekend. Sandra Coin Miner will also be there, but because I'm semi-working the booth, more than likely he'll be doing the video for me. But I'm sure that we can figure something out. So with that being said, we are going to start this over again and try to figure this out. It's been a crazy like 3 days in crypto, but it's also been a crazy 3 days in my life. Like we've been going nonstop for the last week. And then we went yesterday to Santa Barbara. Tomorrow we'll be going to Los Angeles because I have a magnesium infusion. And then Friday we will be back in Los Angeles for NFT Expoverse. So yeah, crazy week. Next week we start homeschool and all that fun stuff. And my son will be having a new program come in because we are 90% positive he is on the spectrum. However, they don't give us an official diagnosis until he is 3, which will be in January. So we're just working with a new norm and having a program come in and work with him, but not only him, with us as well, so we can give him the full potential in life. So let's get started, guys, with this intro. Let me get my mouse over here and go. Okay, so let's try this again. BitHub owner confirms acquisition discussions with FTX. FTX has been on a very aggressive expansion plan since the bear market has happened. They are taking over BlockFi. And they also tried to bail out Voyager before Voyager went under, but Voyager said that it was a lowball offer in a white knight suit, and now Voyager is filing for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. So would have been better off probably taking that deal from FTX, and you probably wouldn't be in the position. But who am I? I don't know anything. As always, guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. We are at 39 subscribers, so we have been actively moving. Remember also to go on amdailycrypto.com. I have lots of stuff with women in crypto. We've got stuff for miners, and it's just a fun place to go and hang out. So if you could do that, we would love you. We also have our links to our website, Twitter, and our Cointree if you would like to donate to us. All that stuff is there. So here's what could kick off a Bitcoin bull rally, according to TD Ameritrade. As the primary cryptocurrency hovers around 21,000, retracing back from the week high level at $24,100, experts across the industry remain cautious in regards to its upcoming price action. However, emerging signs have indicated that this asset's price has found a cyclical bottom, reports Bloomberg. The relief rally in the past weeks is seen by many as a dead cat bounce. during the bear market, as the battered cryptocurrency seems to have lost steam amidst the market bracing for the Fed's announcement later this week. In tandem with U.S. tech stocks, Bitcoin's performance will largely depend on the Fed's upcoming decision, a 100 basis point interest hike likely causing a deep sell-off in the crypto market. In the aftermath of the historic mayhem, eliminating over 70% of the crypto market capitalization within months. Experts believe the market needed some time to regain investors' confidence. Sean Cruz, head trading strategist at TD Ameritrade, said Bitcoin's solid recovery rests upon the shift in risk appetite when investors readopt the risk-on attitude. Otherwise, the asset is likely to remain stagnant at the current level. Did you guys see that? My power almost went out. It's been crazy too. Like, yesterday when we got home from Santa Barbara, we had no internet. We stream, we have Hulu Live. Like, obviously we do videos. Like, our whole household depends on internet. Okay, guys? Didn't have internet. I about died for 12 hours. Then this morning, I get up, get my coffee like I do every morning, and was gonna sit here and do a video for you guys, and again, no internet. And our internet came on because now obviously I'm doing a video, but the power just flickered. So we may or may not get through this. Just bear with me. We live in the middle of California nowhere, okay? Crypto analytics platform Glassnode previously suggested that genuine bottom formation could be underway after excessive leverage had been purged out of the system in the past 2 months, according to Bitcoin's market value to realized value, which measures periods where cryptocurrency is over or undervalued relative to its fair value. The metric is sitting at 1.02, recovering rapidly from 0.8 recorded by June 19th. However, at the previous cyclical bottom in December 2018, the metric sat at 0.68 at one point. Thus, Glassnode added, quote, "This may mean further downside and or consolidation time is required to establish a bottom. However, it may also signal that a greater degree of investor support exists in this bear cycle." In contrast to the conservative evaluation of the market condition, Alex Tapscott, managing director of 9 Point Partners Digital Asset Group, believe the bottom is already in, while not excluding the possibility of a retest of the $19,000 level. He noted, quote, "The risk reward for Bitcoin is skewed heavily to the upside for the long-term investor. This is a rare and tantalizing entry point," end quote. In an earlier interview with famed macro investor Raoul Pal, FTX CEO Sam Bankman-Fried offered a similar take, saying the market had priced in the potential impact of the Fed raising the interest rate up to 3% this year. As a result, he believed the worst of the crash was already behind us. Nobody can ever say anything about anything. Roger Ver's debt, part of the reason for CoinFlex's collapse. Another billionaire, whatever, had a call and lost his money, as always. Binance CEO CZ sues Bloomberg Businessweek for defamation. This is interesting, you guys. Dimitar Zanzarov, Bloomberg subsidiary in Hong Kong, accused Xiaopeng Zhao CZ, Chief Executive Officer of Binance, of running a cryptocurrency Ponzi scheme. In turn, the exec filed a lawsuit against the media. Not too long ago, Modern Media Company Limited, an entity that manages content for Bloomberg in Hong Kong, titled one of its articles, quote, "Can crypto's richest man stand in the cold?" What caused the controversy is how Bloomberg's Businessweek decided to rename the column Zhao Changpeng's Ponzi scheme. It claimed that Binance had laundered billions of dollars and had connections to the dark web and North Korean hacking groups. Modern media's biggest accusation was that CZ stands on top of an investment fraud that lures clients into distributing their wealth on promises of large profits. Unsurprising, Zhao disagreed with the article, according to a recent filing. He even sued Bloomberg's Hong Kong affiliate for defamation, while saying that most company journalists are unbiased and report all stories correctly. There is a small percentage of unprofessional individuals that could ruin one's reputation, he added. And here is the quote. This one says, Bloomberg, hey, we'll do a nice profile piece on you, invite you for a photo shoot, etc. Then switches the story last minute, ignored all positive comments they got from third parties, picked only negatives, and still puts you on the cover. WTF. Unprofessional. I would be too. In addition, CZ's legal counsel alleged that the original English language version of the article also contained defamatory accusations. The attorneys argued that the statements were completely unsubstantiated and were obviously designed to mislead readers into believing that Zhao and Binance have been engaging in illegal or unsavory activities. In 2020, another media giant, Forbes, published an article classifying Binance operations as illegal. Specifically, it blamed the platform for facilitating money laundering procedures and deceiving financial regulators. For its part, the exchange sued Forbes, asserting that all such statements are false and highly defamatory. Interestingly, the following year, Binance dropped its lawsuit against the media company without giving a reason for its decision. Earlier this year, the two firms have seemed to have buried the hatchet since the trading venue invested $200 million in Forbes. The initiative aims to help the magazine merge with a publicly traded special purpose acquisition company, Space, later in 2022. This is a price analysis, market watch. I don't really read those. This one is interesting. Coinbase reportedly facing SEC probe for cryptocurrency listings, written by Shainika Deka. Just days after slapping charges of insider trading against two former Coinbase product managers and two other people, the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, or SEC, is now investigating if the cryptocurrencies listed on the exchange are securities. Citing sources familiar with the matter, Bloomberg reported that the latest probe predates SEC's investigation into the alleged insider trading scheme. Coinbase's legal head, Paul Grewal, said that the team is looking forward to engaging with the enforcement. Quote, "We are confident that our rigorous, diligent process, a process that SEC has already reviewed, keeps securities off our platform," end quote. In recent months, Coinbase significantly boosted its token offering, and the current figures stand at over 150. If the SEC manages to deem those tokens as securities, the exchange would require to register with the regulatory watchdogs. In a landmark indictment for insider trading in the crypto industry, a former Coinbase manager, Ishan Wahi, along with his brother and a third individual, was arrested on July 21st. During this time, the SEC clashed with Coinbase over tokens such as ENS, Gala, Power, and ALCX, and classified them to be securities. However, the DOJ and the CFTC do not appear to be in agreement with the SEC statements. CFTS Commissioner Caroline D. Pham said that the move to investigate 9 tokens mentioned in the indictment as securities could potentially have far-reaching implications for future legal disputes and consumers alike. Coinbase has previously asked the SEC to develop a framework for digital asset securities. Pretty interesting. Curve Finance seeks 1 million OP token grant from optimism. I can't say that word today. Barclays to acquire a stake in UK crypto company. BAYC creators, this one's also interesting, could face a class actions lawsuit. Yuga Labs, the American company that created the popular NFT collection board Ape Yacht Club, or BAYC, faces a possible class action lawsuit. A group of individual investors claimed that the firm inappropriately advertised its tokens and thus deceived people into buying them. Yuga Labs seems to be another organization in the crypto space that will have to cope with certain issues during the ongoing bear market. Individual investors complained that some of the companies... Oh, jeez. That's my timer for my deep hit. Scared the shit out of me. Where was I? Companies' products, including ApeCoin, were misleading, promoted by celebrities, and thus their prices were unnaturally inflated. As a result, some traders lost big once the valuation of tokens was plunged. Trying to seek some kind of justice, they have turned to the U.S.-based law firm Scott & Scott, attempting to launch a legal battle against Yuga Labs. Quote, after selling off millions of dollars of fraudulently promoted NFTs, Yuga Labs launched the ApeCoin to further fleece investors, the attorney stated. It is worth noting that ApeCoin, the native token of BAYC, surged to an all-time high only a month after its launch. At the end of April, Ape hit nearly $27. Currently, though, it trades far away from that peak, hovering around $6. Quote, if you suffered losses in association with the purchases of Yuga Labs tokens or NFTs between April 2022 and June 2022, you are encouraged to reach out to Scott & Scott and to learn more about your legal rights, the company informed. Earlier this year, Yuga Labs secured a $450 million fundraise to develop its NFT metaverse operations. The financing was led by the venture capital firm in Silicon Valley, Andreessen Horowitz, and boosted the company's valuation to $4 billion. In the following months, though, the firm's NFT trading volume started tumbling significantly. The other deed NFT's transaction volume in particular slipped more than 95% from the all-time high. Other deeds are digital collectibles used in claiming virtual land in Other Side, the metaverse space created by Yuga Labs. Bored Ape Yacht Club, one of the most popular NFT collection, also became less attractive to investors compared to last year's peak level. This interest was slightly boosted last month when Eminem and Snoop Dogg released their newest song, which features their personal bored apes in a video clips. The renowned rappers are two of the many celebrities who spent hundreds of thousands of dollars to purchase NFTs from the collection. Others include tennis champion Serena Williams, the Canadian singer Justin Bieber, oh, I didn't know he was Canadian, and the soccer star Neymar. Pretty interesting. KuCoin CEO sees India emerging as key market, denies being in stress. KuCoin, I kind of believe this because I've been seeing a lot of Indian exchanges coming online and actually doing well. But what I am seeing is a lot of places that have lower level poverty, that a lot of people live in poverty, like Southern America or India or places like that where there's the high volume of people that live there. I'm noticing that cryptocurrency goes a really long way there, but part of that is because the cost of living is so different there, right? But India has the technology to go into cryptocurrency, where I think a lot of places in South America are getting there, and I think by adopting cryptocurrencies down there, it will push them in to the new level. The SEC is gathering, or Thai SEC is gathering data on losses incurred by ZipMex users. Tesla hit with $170 million impairment charge on Bitcoin holdings. I'm not surprised he can do that. Because he is Elon Musk. Let's see, anything else? Not really. Let's read this one. Sam Bankman-Fried comments on Voyager's declining FTX bailout offer. FTX chief Sam Bankman-Fried has lashed out at the Tubble crypto lender after its lawyers rejected the buyout offer. He said Voyager still has 75% of its assets and questioned why hasn't the company returned any of the funds to its clients yet. He also went out to speculate that the lawyers may want to turn more money out of customers' pockets by dragging out the bankruptcy proceedings. According to SBF, the existing funds should be returned to the customers before paying back the assets, if any, recovered from Three Arrows Capital. However, the exec in a series of tweets asserted that several bankruptcy agents are slowly bleeding the customers' frozen assets with dry consulting fees. SBF said it is the customers that end up losing in a traditional process before getting their assets back due to the long drawn-out process during which the funds remain frozen. Quote, if a customer had one BTC on the platform and BTC was worth 30K, and then it takes years to go through bankruptcy, what did they get back? 1 BTC or 30K? Probably whichever is worth less. So the longer the process drags out, the more optionality customers lose. He also explained that lots of third parties were trying to bid 10 cents on the dollar for the assets. Quote, if a customer had $100 on the platform and a third party would pay $10 for it, get whatever funds remained, maybe 75, and then the customer gets back 10. With the bankruptcy process getting dragged on, the clients will have to keep paying the Voyager consultants additional charges from their pockets. SBF said the proposed bailout deal made by FTX, FTX US, and Alameda collectively was to ensure that the customers do not end up losing any more funds. The CEO believes the offer would allow customers get the remaining assets back right away with no fees or additional haircuts. He stated that the affected users have been through enough already and should be able to claim their assets sooner because bankruptcy proceedings can take years. Voyager, however, disagrees. In fact, Voyager has used some strong words against the buyout offer. As per the letter filed in court on July 24th, the lawyers representing the lender said that the deal offered by the three companies tied to FTX CEO Sam Bankman-Fried openly disparaged Voyager and held misleading and outright false assertions. It also stated that Alameda and FTX violated many obligations to the debtors and bankruptcy court by publicly posting the press release of the proposal, and added that the process might harm customers even more. Why? Because they're being open about it. I just continue to say, just keep your stuff off exchanges. Don't go there, and be safe in this crypto market. It's crazy, I know. But we're just going to cap that one here because we are at 24, almost 25 minutes. We are up to 39 subscribers. Thank all 39 of you. We appreciate you. And don't forget, we have a website, amdailycrypto.com. We have stuff for women in crypto, miners, and just kind of a fun place. All of our Twitters are here, and then this little button here will take you to our Cointree, which we have links to all of our stuff, as well as payment options if you would like to, donate to us. We would love that. So with that, guys, I hope you have a wonderful day. It's Tuesday. It's been a long week for me, and we will see you guys on the next one. And of course, if you are going to NFT Expoverse in Los Angeles, come by, say hi. Xander Coin Miner and I will both be there. So see you guys on the next one.